Hi guys, I'm getting ready to make applesauce. So I figured while I'm peeling these apples, now Michelle, don't put them in the garbage. I'll sit here and talk to you guys. So I hope everyone's doing well. Bella came running over here, but she doesn't normally get on the counter, like that. I don't mean like jump on the counter. Hopefully I can talk well today. Have you guys ever made homemade applesauce? I'll tell you, I know I've made a short or a video on it, probably more than once, but my stepmom used to always have homemade applesauce, and she always said, Shelly, it's so easy, you have to try it. But I never did while she was alive. Sorry that I haven't now, because I would tell her, you know what, Mom, you're right. It is so easy. I have a garbage bag in the sink, so in case you're wondering what I'm doing over there, that's my sink / garbage. So I don't have to keep reaching over here. Excuse me, I woke up this morning, I took my medication, and I could barely get it down. It gets stuck, especially early in the morning. I'm still having problems swallowing, especially in the morning. I was supposed to make an appointment with my stomach doctor, gastrologist, and I never did. I want to see what Monday brings. God, I hope I don't have to get another biopsy. I don't want another biopsy, and I don't want to... Let's not talk about that today. Just send lots of prayers, hearts. If you don't feel like commenting, just give me a heart. That makes me happy. I'm still trying to set up a few things. But like I said, I think I need a computer to sign up for the button that you see right here. The like button, the do not like button, and then there's a money button. Super chats. I'm trying to set that up, but then it says you have to sign in with a computer, which I don't have a computer, so there goes that. And then I was reading, you could sign up to buy me a coffee. It's like a tip jar. So after I get done making this delicious applesauce that I'm going to put tonight, what I'm going to do after I make the applesauce, I'm going to put it, I prep everything. So this is my oatmeal for tonight. I just leave it out because it's just got water in it. I was using oat milk and almond milk, but it still messes with my stomach. So this is my oatmeal, maple brown sugar. Right over here, this is Bella's LUNCH, because I don't want to say it, she'll come running. She's already looking up. And then this is my lunch. I already made my egg and my crackers, biscuits, if you will, and my protein bar. I want to show you, I don't know if I showed you, because a lot of you commented that you're going to try it. I love these protein bars. They're like a vanilla wafer. It's the best way I can describe it. They're very creamy. And this is, I want to take a bite, but I won't. This is what it looks like. Doesn't it look yummy? Here, take a bite. Let me know what you think. It's good, right? I told you. They have many flavors. They have chocolate. What kind of flavors they have? They have chocolate. They have, excuse me, mint. All kinds. when I did buy one box of chocolate and I was like, oh, this is disgusting. But then when I ran out, I ate it and it was actually pretty good. So it is good. The only thing is now I got Bella addicted to them. So she gets the last bite and she can't have chocolate. So, I have to read on there. I get them at Walmart because my other grocery store, Ingles, if any of you are familiar with Ingles, they do not carry them. It's sort of like a Publix. It's the best way I can describe it. If you're in Florida or have a Publix, Ingles is sort of like that. It's the closest thing that we have around here. Because for you new viewers, subscribers, family, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I really do. So, what was I talking about? Oh, so after, in case you're interested, after you cut up the apples, I'll show you how I cut them. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It just matters how much time you have, because I just do it like that and stick it in. I already have, if you don't have apple juice kind of just brings it to the next level. You can use water. I use water a lot. Maybe a half a cup. You don't want to use too much, which I make that mistake a lot of times, because then it becomes too watery. If you like it watery, I mean, it'll last longer. And I do that a lot of times. Water's fine. Water, cinnamon to your liking, cinnamon. And I use like a handful of brown sugar. I'm trying to cut down on my sugar. I really am trying. So I use a little less than a handful. There's my hand. Or you can use white sugar or no sugar. You can use honey. Or you're probably using this. I can't see without my eyeballs how much sugar's in here. Sugar. 2 grams. Is that right? That doesn't sound right. Let me put my eyeballs on. Sugar. Total, 32 grams of sugar. That's a lot of sugar. Isn't that a lot of sugar? 32 grams for this little... I think that's a lot. And no, I'm not sponsored by anything in any videos, which I'd like to be. So if anybody's interested out there, reach out to little me. It is cold. It's 15 degrees here in western North Carolina in the United States. It is cold, and I have the heat on, and after I make this, I'm getting ready to put my jacket on. Even Bella's cold. Yeah, so getting back to my stomach doctor, gastrologist doctor. I have to make an appointment with him because it's time for another endoscope. So you get the Michael Jackson juice. I don't really mind the endoscope. I've had about 5, 6, so that's nothing. It's the other down there, the colonoscopy prep. If you're gonna have one soon, plan on not sleeping. I know they're trying to improve it and everything, but I don't care how you improve it, you're not gonna get any sleep. So take lots of naps. And I will see you soon. I just had a brainstorm. I know what I wanted to ask you guys. I haven't done a live. I've never done a live. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea that after my oncologist appointment on Monday, if I do a live? And this way you guys can ask me some questions about whatever's going to happen. So leave a comment below whether you think that's a good idea or not. I'm also going to do a thing on YouTube, questionnaire, I guess, if you say. So keep that in mind. Okay, I'll be back. You know what I just decided to do? I got the apples on the stove. I've been on a ginger kick. I know ginger is very good for you. And I bought it before and it wound up going bad. So I keep it in this little dish. Isn't that cute? I love little things. I keep it in this little dish right next to you. There's a little shelf here. So remind me that I used it. I used it in my scrambled eggs and it was really good. It just had just enough oomph to. So I put a little bit more of that, so I'll let you know how the ginger goes with my homemade applesauce. I think it'll be good. Ginger is very good for you. And when it gets warm, I'm going to start juicing and making my protein shakes again. I'm trying to put on weight. Seems like I put a pound and then I lose a pound. I put a pound. Last year, it was 3 pounds. I'd go from 120 to 123. Sometimes I'd hit 124. Then I weigh myself and right back down to 120. Now it's going from 120 to 119, 120 to 119. And that's a no good. I know. I'm really forcing myself to eat. But see, I can't eat. This is why I eat lunch around 11:30. And that's basically my only meal. Is because if I eat any later, like when I had that PET scan, I have agita. Agita is heartburn. It comes up, you know, you burp and it comes up. You taste it. It's a horrible experience. I'm sure you all experienced it. So this is why I have to eat early. And I've been doing it, I guess, ever since I haven't worked. I was on disability, so I am on disability. Uh-oh. I almost put it down the sink. I started feeding the birds again. You know, we've been in this apartment building almost 3 years. I can't believe how time flies. And we were allowed to feed the birds. And then all of a sudden we get a notice, oh, you can't feed the birds anymore because it's a trip hazard. Huh? What? I was feeding the birds a trip hazard. But you could put it on the floor. There's a sidewalk out there. You could put it on the sidewalk or in front of your door so, you know, the rats and the mice can come. Not that we have any, but there's a field right there, and I'm sure there's mousies. Never seen one, but they're there. I'm sure they are. So that's what I was going to share with you guys. I'm doing little bits and bobs, and then I'm putting you on pause. There goes the light. Hi, Mom. I don't know if you noticed it on your side, but there's a light, and it keeps flickering on and off throughout the whole day. It probably needs a new switch, but I just like to say, hi, Mom. She's saying hello. And sometimes it works out great because I'll be doing something, the light's off, and then all of a sudden, I said, thank you. So I'm trying very hard to hit the pause button instead of the off button when I'm recording. So we're at almost 15 minutes. So I'm going to do some bits and bobs, and then I'll be back. And if for some reason I hit the wrong button and you go off and I don't say goodbye, and I don't say I'll see you later in my blow the kiss thing, you know I hit the wrong button. So we'll be back. It's cold out. Just came from outside. So that's why I got my hoodie on. I want to show you what it looks like. Focus, focus. There you go. So they're boiling now, and when it's done, I will show you. So let's walk to the living room, shall we? See what I got in my face. It looks like a big face. And not a big face. Bella's got a big face. Oops. Oh, shit. I dropped you guys. Sorry. Sorry. Let me put you here. There you go. Okay. That's not a very good view. Let me go get my tripod. And try not to... I'm back. I gotta finish up this art. So I got the papers. It's the front and the back. And then I'm gonna cut them up. And I'll show you what they look like. There's two things I want to show you. I'm still waiting for my apples to be done. So I rounded off the corners. I forgot about rounding off the corners. Bought this on Amazon. You see it? It's a corner rounder. I guess that's what you call it. You stick the corners in there, and they have different sizes. They have different shapes too, like hearts, and inexpensive. It just makes it look a little more professional. See, this one I didn't do the rounded corners, and this one I did. So this is not done. This is step 2. Well, actually step 3. Step 1 was the watercolor, do whatever. Step 2 is cut them up. I went 2 inches this time. 2 inches, 2.5. Round off the corners, and then, where's my hole puncher? You guys got my hole puncher again. You punch a hole, you want to see what side, like I'm going to use this side because the leaves go up. I mean, it doesn't have to be. Whatever you like. Punch the hole, Michelle. Hole puncher. Cheap. You used to use these when you were a kid at school, right? And then I chose lace this time. I had some lace. And I'm going to lace it through. And there you go. Then put my name and whatever you want to put. If you don't want to put sayings on it, I got a cheat sheet over there with a bunch of sayings. So the finished product looks like this. And then I was going with the butterflies and dragonflies, flowers, whatnot. But then I decided these are a little smaller. I could bend these and make them half, but I think they're just a little too small, especially if they have big books. You got big books and I cannot lie. Sorry, I had to go there. So that's when I decided to do the ribbons. So these are all done. So I have a lot to do. So with that being said, oh, there was one other thing I want to show you. I ran across this channel. They do a lot of crafts. And she was saying, save all your envelopes. You know how you get a bill or advertisement in the mail? You get free envelopes, right? Well, you know what you could do with them? You can make a book out of them. Is that clever or what? Now, this isn't finished. This is just me putting the envelopes together with glue. You can either paint them. You can get cheap fabric and put it over there. You can make a collage. cut things out of a magazine and stick them there. I made one for myself. I actually made a few, and then I kind of went back to painting because that was taking me down the rabbit hole. Be right back.